if there is one thing I love, it is sitting down by the fishing boats here on Riverton by the sea. Absolutely beautiful. Good morning everybody, my name is Andy and I've decided to kind of bring you on my little adventure here that is about to start today, and I'm very excited by it, and I thought what better way to kind of relieve my excitement and relive it later on down the line than making a little vlog from it. So here we go. My name is Andy Thompson and I am a young farmer. I have been living in the area surrounding Riverton by the sea now all my life. I recently, 2 years ago, graduated out of agricultural college, and today is a very special day because today I am waiting for a phone call to confirm that I have my first piece of land to call my own. To give you a bit of a backstory, I have been working as a self-employed contractor for 2 years. Following my graduation out of college, I was fortunate enough to have saved up some money, bought myself an old tractor, a Case 5150 Pro, and I used that to help out a lot of the farmers around about. Fortunately, my family own a farm and they required a little bit of extra assistance, so I did a bit of contract work for those, for my dad, and also in the local area. As word grew, I would do a lot of grain carting, got a lot of contract ploughing, stubble ploughing, still have that on the books today. And on top of that, I was even lucky enough to get some drilling. After a while, I figured out I wanted to specialise in areas that perhaps some farmers wouldn't want to do. So I bought myself a sprayer and I took on a lot of spraying work in the area. Fortunately, I still have that spraying work to this day. I still do a lot of contract-based work as well, which kind of provides me with a stable source of income. And luckily enough, that has continued, and it's allowed me to get to the stage where I'm in a position to actually buy some of my own land. Now, on the table here, we do have the documentation from the land I have bought. It's going to be very exciting. We're waiting for the phone call to come through to confirm that the deed has been completed, and we can go and actually move into our land. So we have been, for the most part, kind of holed up on my family farm. I rent a small corner of the yard from my dad. It's barely big enough to keep my machinery in at the moment, but at the moment it is all we had, and it's how I had to start off. And so we're going to go and hopefully expand. As you can see, the farm in question has a nice yard that comes with it. It's only about 10 acres all in. And so it's not a big amount of land to start with, but it's land I can call my own, and it's something I can slowly build up off of. And it allows me to use those sheds as well, which was the most valuable aspect there. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to go and have a look-see. Additionally, if this day couldn't get any more exciting, I have also bought a new tractor. I've been saving it for a while. The Case is on its last legs. It's old, it's got a lot of hours on the clock at the moment, and it really is going to need an upgrade. And so not only are we going to be lucky enough to be moving on with some new land, but we're going to have a new tractor in which to run the business with and hopefully expand as well. And oh, there we go. That's my phone call. Hello. Julia, hi, how are you? Excellent news. Fantastic. Well, thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Well, there we go. We are now landowners, people. So we're going to leave here. We had a little coffee this morning as we were waiting for the good news. The phone call has come through confirming that the transaction has taken place. So we're going to go and jump into our Land Rover and we're going to have a look at what we've just bought. Just going to walk through the high street here. Across the road. I have an old Land Rover Defender, which I've parked around the corner, so we can just have a wander over there. We'll go and pick that up, and then hopefully we can, we'll scoot up the hill road and have a look at see our new fields, discuss some plans I've had for them, and we'll see where we can go from there. So we really don't have to drive too far out of town to see where we're going to be focusing our attentions on. We're just waiting to come out of the 30-mile-an-hour speed limit, and then we'll kick on. We are lucky enough to have called ahead actually about this. This land is quite valuable, well sought after. It's only just come onto the market as well, so we acted very quickly. couple of farmers nearby here, Stoneview and Little Woolhope, were definitely looking into this. So we had to act very quickly, but we've got it, which is very, very happy. And this is our first field on the left-hand side there. We're going to have a look at it in a moment, but we're going to shoot straight up to the farmyard, and we'll see what trouble we can get ourselves into. What I like about this already is that there's a fuel tank already here. That was my main concern when looking for places. But here we are. Let's put a park here. Very exciting times, somewhere to finally call our own. It's very difficult as a young farmer to start out, I found. If you don't have a sufficiently large enough farm or family farm to join into, it's very expensive. The business is very hard. Quite often, starting up as a little contractor is the easiest way to get into it, but you do have to work on building up your customer base, building up like your book of clients, which I've done and I'm very happy with so far. And we've been lucky enough that we've been loyal customers. So long may that continue, and we'll hopefully be able to expand. There's a few grass fields around here that I'd love to get into. My end game would be to be able to get some sheep. I would like to have a little sheep farm, not necessarily here. This could well be more of the arable yard, but it would definitely be something I would like to look into. For now though, we're just going to have a look inside here. Obviously we've got a little A-frame storage yard. This is already bigger than my current storage area, comfortably bigger. What I am toying with the idea of is bricking this wall up and just hiding it from the public view, really, because we are right next to the main road. There will be a gate coming into there as well, just to keep everything a little safer. We've got a fuel tank there, obviously. There was some potato boxes stacked down the side. Don't know what we'll do with those. Some more in there as well. They're clogging up the space a little bit. And then a huge grain store. Lovely big thing. Now we can use this. I fancy this won't be used for grain so much with me. I want to put a little workshop into here, so a ramp and some benches to work on, and the rest of it will just be machinery parking, really. So I think what we'll likely do, the power seems to come into this corner here, and we're going to stick the ramp into here, and the benches, so we get access to all our electricity sockets for all of our machines. So yeah, here we are. This is my little home now. Very excited about this. What we're going to be doing though, we're going to eagerly await the arrival of the class tractor. It's supposed to be delivered in the next couple of days. So between now and then, I think we'll head back down to the family farm where we'll show you the kit I currently have, and we're gonna have to cart this away. We're gonna use the case while we've still got it, put some hours onto the case, and bring everything up to this yard, which is very exciting. So. I will jump back in my truck, into the Land Rover, and we will see you at my family farm. Well, here we go. There's my lovely little reliable Land Rover. I never skipped a beat with that thing, really. It works very well for me. And this was our family farm. It's not really in operation anymore. We are looking to sell it, and unfortunately I just can't continue the business as it is. I just can't afford the upkeep or the servicing the debt, or even I couldn't afford to stock it properly at the moment, and so that's why I have been renting this little shed, this little barn. This is all of my equipment that I can call my own. So we've got our plough and our front press, Marston trailer there with our drill in the background, and then we got our spreader and fertilizer or sprayer in the corner. So this is it, and the trusty 5150 Pro. It's been a lovely, loyal tractor for me, I must say. It's almost with regret that I have to sell it. But unfortunately, it's times like this where we just need something bigger and better, and that's what we've been lucky enough to find. So as we wait for the next couple of days, as I mentioned, for the new tractor to arrive, we're going to cart our equipment over to the new yard, get everything settled in there, and see what comes of it. The new tractor in question is a new Class Arion 640. I have, in fact, I think if I jump into, is it in the tractor? Or is it in the Land Rover? I think it's in the Land Rover. So we come round here. The specification sheet is here for the Class Arion. Looks fantastic, as I think you will agree. Very immaculate. It's got a few hours on the clock there, but it's been well worked over and serviced, and it's a bargain of a price, actually. Really is fantastic. So looking forward to that arriving. But in the meantime, we will jump into the case. We're going to take it out for a last trip, I think. So I think we'll likely, as we're parked where we are, we'll put the drill on the back, I think, and take that over. Didn't want to start straight away there, but it started. I mean, despite not being a very modern tractor, it does have all of the essentials. Everything I need, plenty of power to it, 40k gearbox, ideal in this situation as a one-man army really. I have all of the array of tyres to go with it. And with that, we're all connected up. We're going to take these straight over to the yard, and we're going to probably make 2 trips today, so we'll come back and collect whichever, probably the trailer next, I would imagine. But yeah, it's a good 15-minute trip by tractor from old yard to the new yard. But one that I'm looking forward to nonetheless. So we will make our trip over there, and then we will come back to you once we're settling this whole thing, really. So we'll catch you very shortly. It looked like a nice little bit of equipment there, didn't it? I was very happy with when I was first able to buy this tractor. It's done me very well, and it handled the combination here perfectly. Really had no faults about it. It's just a shame it's getting on a little bit. A few more errors and issues and malfunctions as it ages. And for us to really continue to expand, I'd ideally love to have a machine that we can attach bigger equipment to, more modern equipment. This has no GPS integration, which is a real shortfall. In an ideal world, I would very much like to be able to have variable applications for fertilizer and for my sprayer, but just the tractor couldn't cope with it very well. So we're going to look forward to see what we can do, and then very much looking forward to being able to integrate that kind of equipment on the class when it arrives. The seeder is going to stay inside the shed for now, so I'm going to have to open that other door up, but we can do that. And then my favourite thing of all about this tractor is just opening up the taps and taking it down on the road there. So we're going to do exactly that. I'm going to head back down to the pig farm, to my family's farm, and we should be able to really uncork it for one of the last few times, I should say. That's going to be perfect. Nice big shed this. I'm really looking forward to all the various options I can do with this. We definitely need a new workshop. I'm sick of borrowing my dad's tools, so that will be great. But yeah, that's in. So what we're going to do, we're going to head on back. All we need to do is shut this door. One of my next steps will be to get a gate brought into here, just to keep the whole yard a bit more secure. There are a lot of prying eyes around here, and I don't really need that. Especially. That's excellent. Look at the beautiful machine. So as I mentioned, this tractor does have a 30k box in it, and we have four gears and a kind of sequential splitter gear. So it is quite rapid here. It's always been a nice tractor to cart grain with. That's for sure. Really always enjoyed that. But once that car goes, there's nothing this way. And away we go. So, just for a further kind of reminder where we are here. We are very much, probably, I think it's all in, it's about 6 miles away from the family, which is far enough. And then, so as you can see, some of my customers currently live all around the place, actually. This is one of my fields I've frequently worked on. A client there has quite a bit of land that I do a lot of ploughing for, a lot of field work, and the spraying as well, actually. So I'm dotted all around the place, building up a nice little reputation here for that. And hopefully that, like I say, that will continue. But we can only wait and see. Eventually down the line we will look to expand it into a bit of livestock as well, but it's just not there at the moment. But again, there's no rush. We have to take this process step by step. And as long as the contract's still there to provide a regular source of income, we can work on the rest of it, which I hope we can do. This is Riverton again. We're coming through past the old pub there. spend lovely summer evenings after my contract work's done, just having a nice cold one there. And okay, now we're stuck. But with that being said, we're going to head on back to the yard, and we'll probably leave it there for first episode. This is just something of a introduction, really. An option for me to kind of introduce myself and everything you've seen and the whole journey you're going to join me on, really. Because it is going to be quite exciting. So until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Please do hit that like button. I have a good friend of mine, Simulation for the Nation, who is going to be hosting all of my videos very kindly. So do hit that like button and subscribe to him if you would like to see more. And we'll be back with you some point in the next few days. I desperately want to show off the new tractor when it arrives. So do bear that in mind, and we will be with you very shortly. So until next time, thank you ever so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.